Without further ado, I'd like to introduce to you the Governor of the State of Washington, the Honorable Christine Gregoire.
Thank you, Kurt. Thank you, everyone. Good morning. Good morning. Well, I tell you, it's a pleasure to come over here because I knew if I came there'd be sunshine. And you didn't let me down. So it is great to be here, and great to be here to celebrate. I know these are tough times, and so it's really a more than welcome kind of celebration for all of us. We have the first, I hope, of many more to come by welcoming Microsoft and by opening up Microsoft and welcoming Microsoft in the data center here to Quincy. It's a great day in a beautiful location, and I couldn't ask for anything more. Can you believe if the immigrants to this area had thought that one day this area would be the home of some of the most high-tech industry in the world? I don't think that's probably on their radar screen. And what Quincy's become known for, and I've known throughout my life, is obviously the wonderful agriculture. And it is an amazing area for agriculture. And congratulations to all of you for what you do here for agriculture. But now it's a new day to offer up a more diverse economy and to bring the data centers here. Microsoft, I want to give a shout out to if I can. It's really transformed not only Washington State, but it's transformed the world. And in its transformation of the world, it has added to the economic base of the state of Washington. Microsoft alone drives $43 billion in income, $1.2 billion in state revenue, and 263,000 jobs statewide. Now that, I have to say, is a major part of our economy. That's a pretty big testament to the power of IT and to the proof that it can create great jobs and opportunities here in Quincy. You know, I'm no technology expert, to say the least. My daughters remind me daily about that and my inability to manipulate that stupid phone of mine. But you know, when we started talking about data centers and cloud computing, I had to admit, is this a Microsoft thing or is this a Boeing thing? Is this about airplanes or is this about high tech? But from the vantage point of Washington State, let me just share with you, this is an opportunity for us to say we are emerging into the most progressive when it comes to 21st century jobs. Yes, it's about a data center, but let me talk about what it means to us. What it means to us is an educational opportunity that we've never had before. As we look now, we've got somewhere in the neighborhood of 28,000 full-time students across the state of Washington earning their degrees online. Online degrees, which is equivalent to five brick-and-mortar community colleges. That is an amazing opportunity for our students who are place-bound to go online and be able to get that opportunity. How about in the area of telemedicine? I am convinced there's a patient here who one day is going to need some specialty that they're not otherwise able to avail themselves of here. But by the technology that is developed, they can have a virtual visit with that specialist in Spokane or that specialist in Seattle, and that's what telemedicine is all about. Or here sits probably a very small business that is looking to, could I ever be able to introduce my product, whatever it might be, or my agriculture, whatever it is, around the globe. And yes, there is a great opportunity if we just have the opportunity that today presents for us to introduce that small business to economic opportunities it had never anticipated but for high tech. That's what it really means to us on the ground. So yes, it is about today. And today, a great partnership, as those who've spoken before me have articulated. The toughest of times are before us. Today we have about 50% unemployment in some areas of our state in construction. And particularly that's the case, as Dave would tell you, in eastern Washington. Overall, we have a 30% unemployment rate in our construction industry. Now is the time to put these people to work with good paying jobs. And let me just share with you, my Council of Economic Advisors met a week ago. And in the process, they said, Washington State will not fully recover until the construction industry in the state recovers. And the only thing that's holding the construction industry on today is the investments of state government and the federal government and local government in construction opportunities. So it's a good opportunity for us to put people to work who desperately need these jobs today. But it's also about the private sector, an amazing private sector who, with the right circumstances, the decent weather that we have most often, with the hydropower for electrical rates, for the specialty opportunities that are here and the workforce that is here, to provide this opportunity for a new economic development here in the Quincy area. And it's also about a great legislative session. Now, I first introduced this bill in 2008, and it went absolutely nowhere. Came back this year with a new partnership of the private sector and with labor, saying this is the right thing to do. And looking at what we were facing and saying, are we going to continue to be on the cutting edge? Or is Washington State going to take a backseat to Oregon or others? Now, I don't mean to say anything to Ted Gulengowski. I know they've got tougher times than us. But dadgummit, we'll compete with you, Ted, any day of the week. And we are going to make sure Washington State is the home of high tech right here in Quincy. So we had some prime sponsors on the bill, and I want to give a special shout out to them. Tim Ormsby, whom you've already heard of, Carrie Condata, Janaea Holmquist, and Linda Evans-Parlett. Those were the prime sponsors on the bill. But I think any one of these prime sponsors would tell you they alone can't make it happen without the help of the rest that are here. By the way, I've not been invited for beers, as was suggested earlier, Hinkle. Where's my beer? Or how about a bottle of wine? But anyway, the point is, these people all, and I see Judy Cliburn, who's come from the west, and Tim from the east, and it just shows you the diversity of the people who wanted to make this opportunity real for this community. And it wouldn't have happened, frankly, without the community. I'm later going to visit not only some new cold storage opportunities for our agriculture community here, but importantly, I'm going to visit those who contribute every day to make sure that people have food here. I'm going to visit an amazing food bank where a community who has said, we will not let anybody go hungry. We will step up to the challenge in these tough times and make sure we're looking out for our fellow neighbor. This is a wonderful community with a great community attitude. And they wrote letters. They came to see me. They came to see legislators, and they said, you know what, we're ready. Give us the chance. If you give us the chance, we're going to make great things happen here in Quincy. So a big shout out to the port, a big shout out to the community at large who've made this day possible. So my friends, it wasn't one, it wasn't two, it was all of us as a family coming together and saying, Washington State is a great state, can be a better state, and we're on the road to making that happen. So congratulations to each and every one of you for your personal contribution to making this day possible. Let it be just the first of another celebration, and then another, and then another. At least I see 3 more. Dave, I see you, right? I see Yahoo, right? And I see another one coming. So, and then we can expand. Let us not just start with one, let us expand. So, again, to the private sector, thank you. To our labor folks, thank you. Congratulations to all of our legislators in this community. Great day for the people of Quincy. Congratulations.
Well, very good.
The finest beer in all the 13th, perhaps Eastern Washington, Roswell Ale.
Welcome again, Carol Ann.
We're dead? Yeah. You got here. Survived that. Yeah. Like family was saying. Hi, I'm Jim Henry. I'm the mayor of Quincy. I was already up there. Oh, thank you. Sure appreciate you being here.
Hey,
thank you.
Yeah,
Good stuff. That's important.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it's going to create a lot of action. Thank you. Thanks for the good work.
Thank you. Congratulations. Yeah. Planes from California. You had sunshine though, don't you? We don't have very much out here. No. Thanks.
Kirk Williams from the office. I just want to say
great.
thanks. We're looking forward to partnering with you guys and getting more investment.
Great. Great. Likewise. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Hey.
A lot more about the Big Bend Community College.
Nice to see you. How are you?